What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But in this one, Michigan staying hot on the recruiting trail as there's been predictions put in for a ton of top in-state prospects in the 2026 and 2027 class. We go over those plus the latest on Bradley Gompers, Michigan's push on some 5 stars, and also other targets Michigan could pursue in LSU's 2025 recruiting class. And we also go over what quarterback Davis Warren said, as he says that him and this team has been preparing for Ohio State all season. And we talk a little bit about Michigan basketball. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this video with some recruiting news here. And we got some new predictions for Michigan. First one we'll start with is the 2026 4-star top 100 athlete CJ Sadler from Cass Tech, Michigan, ranked 73rd nationally on 24/7 Sports. Now, there's been a Rivals Future Cast prediction put in from Josh Henschke of the Maize and Blue Review, and then also E.G. Holland of On3 and the Wolverine also put in an On3 prediction for Michigan to land CJ Sadler. Now, a lot of schools like him as a wide receiver, and obviously now that Michigan has Bryce Underwood, that's really going to help their chances with CJ Sadler. Michigan has already been a top school in his recruitment thus far, so some good news there. And then also a couple of 2027 recruits. The 2027 5-star wide receiver Dakota Guerrant from Harper Woods, Michigan. He's ranked 29th nationally and a 5-star on 24/7 Sports composite rankings. E.G. Holland put in a prediction for him. Also, something to note there is that he is a relative of Michigan safety Jacob Bowden, who is obviously a current freshman safety on the team right now. He also played at Harper Woods. And E.J. Holland also put in a prediction for 2 other in-state targets out of the 2027 4-star top 100 athlete/tight end Anthony Cartwright from Franklin, Michigan, and goes to Detroit Country Day High School, 6'4", 198 pounds. And also a prediction in for the 2027 5-star edge Ricardo Kitchen from Muskegon, Michigan. So a few in-state targets Michigan receiving predictions for early here in their recruitment, as it's pretty clear Michigan showing more, they are looking to keep the talent from Michigan in the state of Michigan, just like they did with Bryce Underwood. And obviously having what should be the top 5 players from the state of Michigan in the 2025 class should help Michigan. They have them all except for Alex Graham right now, but Michigan has been receiving predictions to land him. So he's currently committed to Colorado. Michigan looking to flip him. So some good news there. We do have some more recruiting news, but first, before we do go ahead and continue this video, I do want to give a shout out to today's sponsor at BetUS. They have all the odds you need this football and basketball season, and there is a ton of good college football games on this weekend. It is rivalry weekend. Obviously, we got one of the best rivalries in all of sports, Michigan-Ohio State, the game. And currently, Michigan is a 3-touchdown underdog in this one. Over-under is set at 43.5. Money line is plus 900 currently for Michigan. I know a lot of people will think Michigan is going to get blown out in this one, but this game has the potential to be a close one. Michigan is playing their best football right now. It's, I believe, going to be freezing temperatures in Columbus, so I think Michigan's going to cover this spread and potentially keep it close here, at least within 2 scores. Defense has been playing really good. Offense just put up 50 against Northwestern. But let me know what you guys think. It's a rivalry for a reason, but there's a ton of other games you can bet on, and currently it's a great time to get started with BetUS because they're offering a 150% sign-up bonus up to $2,000, and also a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000, all with promo code YouTube150. So go ahead, check them out at betus.com, and obviously, please gamble responsibly. But let's go ahead and get right back into it here. Now, back to some more recruiting news. Obviously, Michigan, they're going after some 5 stars here. After landing Bryce Underwood, they are not done yet in the 2025 class. We've talked about Michigan going after the 5-star defensive lineman Jakeem Stewart, also current Georgia 5-star commit Isaiah Gibson, 5-star Alabama offensive tackle commit Ty Haywood. Those are just a couple, and Michigan, they could be getting some visitors in this week here midweek because some of them, like Ty Haywood, Michigan was not able to get them in for a visit over the weekend due to high school playoffs going on. So that'll be something to look for here this week. I'm sure Michigan will be trying to host a couple throughout the week before the dead period begins. But Michigan is not done rating LSU's 2025 recruiting class. They got Bryce Underwood. We talked about them going after Derek Meadows. That looks pretty good for Michigan right now. And Michigan has also been in touch with 5-star Ohio State wide receiver commit Quincy Porter. And right now it's more likely Michigan lands Meadows. But Michigan, they're also going after DJ Pickett, a current LSU cornerback commit. And according to E.J. Holland of the Wolverine, he reached out to his mom, Tammy Pickett, who did attend Michigan, and while DJ did reaffirm his commitment to LSU, she gave him a "we'll see" response. So Michigan could be in play right there for DJ Pickett. We talked about before how Bryce Underwood asked the coaching staff if there was room in the 2025 class for Michigan to also bring in Derek Meadows and DJ Pickett with him, and obviously they said yes. So we'll see if Michigan makes a big push there, and in particular a big NIL push, which they're obviously doing with multiple top targets currently. But another guy Michigan could go after is the 2025 4-star edge Damian Shanklin from the state of Indiana, goes to Warren Central High School, which current Michigan freshman cornerback Josiah Edmond did go to high school there before his senior season. So that could help Michigan in that recruitment. But so that's one to keep an eye on. But obviously Michigan, they're going after a lot of late top targets here, especially on the defensive line here in the 2025 class. Again, you got the 5-star Jakeem Stewart, 5-star Isaiah Gibson, who's currently committed to Georgia. And then also don't forget about the top 100 edge Javion Hilson, who recently just took a visit to Michigan over the weekend. I think that one could be a good one, Michigan, or a good chance for Michigan to land, just because of their NIL approach right now, and also the fact that Brady Hart is his teammate at Cocoa High School. Also wanted to give a quick update on the 2025 4-star linebacker Bradley Gompers, currently committed to Duke, but Michigan has been pushing to flip him for a while now. And after they did land Bryce Underwood, Steve Wiltfong Von 3 put in a prediction for Michigan to flip him. According to Brian Doan of 24/7 Sports, he said Michigan wanted to get him back on campus for the game against Northwestern, but he didn't go, and they're trying to get him on for a visit this week for a midweek trip. But it could be difficult because he does have practice for the playoffs. But Gompers is hearing very good things about Michigan from former Central Catholic teammate Cole Sullivan, who obviously is a freshman linebacker currently for the Wolverines. And I wanted to talk about quarterback Davis Warren, as he has been preparing for Ohio State, but not just this week. This whole team has been preparing for Ohio State all season long. Even defensive line coach Lou Esposito said that Sherrod Moore told him to break down Ohio State film on day one when he was hired, and the players have watched film on Ohio State as well. Quarterback Davis Warren said that, there's no doubt that he's been studying Ohio State all season. He said it's something that we talk about them a lot, and we're always preparing to a certain extent for them. And he also knows that, they need explosive plays in the passing game this weekend. He said that that's something that especially in 2022, JJ did a great job of, and we did a great job of getting open in some explosive pass plays. Those were huge plays in the game. So we're going to entrench ourselves in the work this week and in the film study and in the prep. He already did say he's going to talk to JJ this week about the game, and then he also said as a group, as passing attack, we're ready for the challenge and we're prepared and we're ready to go. We're ready to go out there, ready for the opportunity, play with detail and have fun and cut it loose. That's exactly what this offense has to do. And obviously trench play is going to be huge, both sides of the ball, and usually whoever wins this game, the team that has the most rushing yards in the game wins the game. So that's going to be huge. But again, explosive pass plays have set that up in the past, especially for Michigan, like it did in 2022. Then I also wanted to end this video talking about Michigan basketball. They picked up a big win over Virginia Tech last night, beating them 75-63. They will be taking on Xavier Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time in the Fort Myers Tip-Off Championship. Now listen, this team, early on they've had some rebounding trouble. They've had turnover problems. In the game against Wake Forest, they didn't shoot the ball well. In this one against Virginia Tech, they didn't really shoot the ball well either, but their defense stepped up in this one, and that's something to really look forward to with this team. Their defense kept them in this game despite their poor shooting efforts, especially in the first half. Michigan was down by 11 in the first half, but after that, they kept chipping away, and really pulled away late in the second half of this one. So, this team is coached very well. You can already see that. We're going to find out a lot more about them in the game against Xavier, but the fact that they didn't shoot well in this game, but they still ended up winning it because of their defensive effort, really gives you a lot of excitement for this team this season as they go to 5-1 on the season. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this basketball team. They've definitely been a lot more fun to watch, though. You can't deny that. So very excited for them, and another big one tomorrow night. But with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Again, shout out to BetUS. Go ahead, check them out at betus.com. And with that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it. And other than that, we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.